Cancer, on January 20th, the energy is shifting, and Pluto, which has been hovering over us for the last 15 years, has really been causing a lot of havoc in our lives. It is known to be a planet of negativity. Now, that doesn't mean that it's 100% negative, but what it does do is it highlights everything that's negative in your life. The people, the situations, things that you just don't want to tolerate anymore, most of all within you. So it creates havoc, endings taking place, destruction of what was no longer working, what doesn't feel right with you. Now it is getting ready to go into a forward movement, which is going to be a really beautiful time for you to get up and start taking action in your life. Now, some of you already have, and that's awesome, and I bet you're doing really well, but don't think for 1 second that it's going to stop there. Wherever you're at in your life, you can go further and further and further. So this is a beautiful message for Cancer, where you have this beautiful death card. Okay, this is the ending. This is what I'm talking about. Everything that you've been experiencing, if you've been working on you, doing your shadow work, taking care of things that no longer serve you. And some of you, your throat chakra has been blocked. You needed to say something to someone. And that may very well be what this is about, where you actually did do it or you're getting ready to. So work with the energy that's shifting, and it's shifting us finally into a place of being very positive for transformation. All right. And that does represent that Pluto energy that can be very restricting for many people. Now, some of you are getting ready to move into this beautiful energy that you've been working on for quite some time. The Knight of Pentacles, a very slow moving energy where you may have been working on a project, a creation, even a relationship, but most of all, it had to do with you, your inner healing, your alignment of your mind, your body, and your soul. And here's why. Not everybody's going to do it, Cancer. So you have to be able to be aware of who you're dealing with, awaken to what they're saying, hear, listen, and see everything clearly, because no matter where you're at, there's always going to be somebody trying to hold you back. And this is people that you know, this is people you don't know. So as we move forward, this is going to be a really great opportunity. If you haven't tested it out, you're going to test it out, and you do have courage. The Strength card is having the courage to move forward, letting go of any fear that's attached to this big transition that's going on for you, because all the possibilities are coming in. And I actually see the highlighted time frame for the year of 2024 is between now and July. So right now you're taking action, you're putting things in order, getting them out there, getting yourself out there, whatever it is for you, all the way up through July. Now, this energy of positive forward movement is actually going to be around for the next 2 decades. However, this is a prime time in this year for you to take advantage of that. So Cancer, you've got some big changes coming in, and this is in all areas of your life. Some of you, you may be doing really well, and I've had a lot of clients where they're doing great in every area except for one. Okay, they have the romantic partner, they have the ideal relationship partner, they have a great family, but they don't blend into their work environment. And some, they had everything, but yet still felt as though they needed to go through this change. And that's what I'm talking about, this energy of Pluto, reflection, move, transition, going backwards and seeing what needs to be taken care of. And it causes a lot of fear. We see things we don't want to see. And this Five of Swords is saying you have definitely been through a lot of battles. And I know you have, because I read your comments all the time. And I want you to let us know what you have overcome over the last decade. What have you actually overcome? Leave a comment on that. Five of Swords is feeling like somebody had a one-upmanship on you. And this may very well have a lot to do with that throat chakra energy where it's been blocked. You needed to say something, whether it's the final release or something beyond that. There is a person or a situation that really made you feel put put on the back burner is what I just heard for you guys. Now remember, I am guided. It's not about the tarot. It's not about astrology. It's about the messages that I hear for your zodiac sign. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you have really overcome the defeats. And the World card is here. It's time for you to create this new chapter. Go in a different direction. If you're stuck in that negative zone, that you may have felt that energy and for a long time, and it drew in a lot of different experiences that matched that, now is the time for you to make the transition over. However, it is completely up to you. This talks about travel. This is a change. When we start a life we love, we may be starting from scratch. You may have lost everything and everyone around you, all of the people around you, your family. It's like, I just don't get I'm not on the same page with any of it. It didn't make sense. But over the last 3 years, for you guys, I'm seeing 2-3 years, you started learning about different things. You started growing. You started working on any blockages in you. This is a time to actually start creating the life that you love, keeping your mind clear, your heart open, and coming from a place of being authentic, so that it's only about you. It's not about somebody else telling you to do something that's going to make your life better or go in a different direction. If you don't understand it, you're going to stop, say thank you, see you later, and then you go do the research to make sure, but you're not going to listen to anybody. This King of Pentacles, a very grounded energy, and that's what I mean. Like, you have the Knight of Pentacles in the first part of this reading, where it's been a really long process for some of you, and it is hard, and it is challenging, but yet here is where you're coming in at. This is where you're headed toward, feeling stable, feeling secure. Remember, in the tarot, the King of Pentacles is a grounded individual. They put all their energy and effort to create a life that they love. And that's what we're talking about. They have all their things in order. Their bills are paid off. Their debt is gone. They have downsized or increased or decreased. They do whatever they need to do to create what they call their kingdom. That is their place of salvation, where they can sit back and enjoy all that they went through, whether it be negative or positive. The tear down, it can be awful, but yet the growing it back is what's amazing. So let me pull a couple more cards for you guys, because this is very, very positive energy for you. There we go. And I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you've been dealing with a lot. And the moon, okay, on January 20th, we actually roll into the sign of Aquarius. Now, we're going into Aquarius overall in general. We're talking astrology over here. We're also talking zodiac signs. It's a lot. But the guided message is you can see past what was blocking you before. Now, maybe you haven't completely removed all the blockages. Maybe you still need to work with a spiritual healer like myself, an energy clearer, or a counselor on some level. But whatever it is, the secrets that you needed to find have been brought to light. Because remember, in the moonlight, you can't see all the detail unless it's in the direct path of the moon. And this is what I'm being told. This moon is going to be so bright. This energy shift is going to be so bright. If you forgot a detail and you're already doing well, this detail will be revealed to you, and it's going to show you the right direction. If there was something blocking you and you couldn't see it, in the moonlight, you're going to see whatever was hidden in the depths below. It is absolutely beautiful. Now we have the card of wisdom, all right? The Hermit card means we go back within, we go into our own shell, and we dissect everything. We look at everything, why things and people have changed, why things are turning around in our life, but more importantly, on how good we are at attaching our attachment, or using our attachment to the divine to use it through us, within us. And that's where we get it from. When we go into this state of mind, we can see what's going on behind us. We can see what's going on over here. So as I'm looking at the camera, I can see what's going on all over there without even looking, because it comes from within. Using the inner wisdom will guide you toward whatever you've been planning and preparing for. So this Three of Wands is great. This is planning trips, planning, preparing, going into new directions, going into new avenues. Some of you are definitely going to travel. And I also feel you're getting ready to open your heart and let a new romantic partner in. Not that you're looking for this. I feel this is going to come from out of the blue for those of you who are open to it. Some of you aren't. I get that. You're still working on other aspects of your life. That'll come later. This is a big moment for you. These plans, if you don't have your plans, get them written out, list them out, put your dates on there, be descriptive. Join me in an upcoming session, subscribe to my free newsletter on my website, and I'll tell you when it's coming out, where we're going to go through and do this for the entire year. So it is that time to take action, even if it's writing, get it out there. All right, you guys. Now, the last card that we have, it may be a very challenging one for you, okay? Or it has been. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Now, you see how this fits in with the reading that I just did for you, all of those guided messages, and this is called denial. That's what I'm talking about. This moon card has been putting you in a place of denial where you couldn't see, you couldn't reflect, you couldn't feel. Some of you literally couldn't feel it. You know what I mean? You had no feelings. It's like, I'm blank. I'm zoning out. However, the moon, this change, this energy shift that's coming in, is going to show you anything that may have been keeping you in a place of being afraid. Afraid to take a chance, afraid to step out on a stage, afraid to risk another relationship. Whatever it is for you, we've got some amazing energy coming through. So I hope this helps you. Leave your comment down below. Much love.